Oh wow, another well. Alright, closer. I gave up on that first drive. I made a new drive in case we want to cut like a 5-acre chunk south of our gate. This was my original plan B here. Alright, so I'm out at 291. And down there is our main entrance. And I'm coming up with a plan B and C and D. I was going to cut another road south of there into the big chunk in the back. But looking up here, this area lays out really nice where I won't need a culvert or anything. I can just shoot right in here. And I may end up having another parcel up here. So I don't know if you could see it. There's a survey fence post. Got plenty of room up here to either cut a lot in here, maybe like a 5-acre or 10-acre lot, or cut a new road all the way to the back. Either way, I'm going to get in and start cutting. Alright, so here's where I'm at. I'm kind of picking my path here. I'm texting Curtis at the same time, you know, see if he wants to reach out to the guy that bought the 10 acres to the north, see if he wants to buy another 5 or 10 and add to it. But this road is going to be more of a just enough for a pickup truck or a side-by-side and a tractor. Nothing too extravagant. We got to start initiating plan, you know, B, C, D, and E. Just kind of stinks. These are hardwoods. They're a little tough getting out, and the dirt is so dry up here on the high ground. But we'll keep at it. Oh, baby. Yeah, I'm getting remotivated now. If we're gonna create a few more lots, let's just go ahead and do it. Get some stuff listed and make something happen. Because otherwise, these bigger chunks just ain't selling that well. Even though they're kind of hard to come by. And I'm getting my teeth kicked in on food plots again. You know, they're looking really good. And now we're back in a dry spell, and them daggum weeds are way outgrowing the food plots. Way outgrowing them. Of course, if it was easy, come on baby, timber. If it was easy, everyone would be doing it. Alright, I'll keep digging at this thing. Try and finish it off. I guess I'll take half of it for now. Kind of feels kind of good just to be back in the excavator for a little bit. Been nothing but food plots almost lately. Alright, I think I finally got this stump and tree out on the ropes. There it is. Alright, I looked at the map a little closer. I gave up on that first drive. I made a new drive in case we want to cut like a 5-acre chunk. Now I'm down south of our gate. This was my original plan B here, was to get a road started south of the main driveway all the way to the back piece. You know, if we got to sell it in 2 parcels. So I'm just starting. I'm out here by the road. Been busy across the street there. You got a nice little setup. I'll tell you, it didn't take me too long to get a little frustrated on this side. These, the vines are just everywhere. Almost on like every tree I'm touching, it's bringing vines down and tops of trees with it. And then it's tangling me up in them like this, where I can't get them. It's a little claustrophobic right now, but once I get kind of into the woods, the edges are always the worst, because you know, the sun hits the edge, and yeah, I might just hop out and pull that thing down because I'm getting tired of it. That's what I'm going to do right now. Alright, that big one is too stuck up there. Figures. You know, and then you can't get a grip on it. It just slides down the vine because it's so small. Sometimes the next best thing is just to take the next tree out that they're tied to on the top. Just like that. I like them apples there, Mr. Vine. How do you like that? I think we'll drum up a lot more interest by cutting the lot size down, you know. From 264, we'll do like a, you know, whatever, 120 and 130 or 80 and the remainder or whatever, but Bidenomics got everyone locked down. Oh wow, another well. Better not show Sharon this. That's like the third or fourth one now on we found. This is a new one. I don't think she's seen this one. Matter of fact, I'm pretty sure she hasn't. Wow, neat. Alright, I decided to get out of that claustrophobic spot for a little bit. I'm out at the road, just cutting the actual entrance off the road into the woods. And it's hard as concrete, man. It's strange. I mean, we've had rain, but definitely not what we should normally have at this point. I'm just loosening most of it up, and then I'll blade it. Make a decent little ramp in here, you know, just to get a pickup truck in here is really all the objective is right now. Doesn't need a culvert. It lays out really above the road, so you can just shoot right in here. It'll stay well drained year round. Easy peasy. So I'll go out there and I'll turn around and I'll push this way. A little better look. Wow, man, this stuff is like baked concrete. Alright, well, I saw a clearing in the woods. I'm like, oh, maybe it'll make it easy. It looks like an old home site. It's a pond, a depression, there's water. It looks like it's burnt. So there might be an old home site there. So now I gotta snake around that, but I finally at least got the opening cleared out. It should get easier from here. So that is it's a little, probably an old cattle pond, a little pond that I thought was burned. It's just dark because it was all muddy. I don't know if I can focus in on it or not. There it is right there. Alright, I don't know what is up there. It looks like big chunks of steel or something. Maybe a couple old truck frames or something. I don't know, but we're headed right for that spot. It's thinning out, but the problem is these are all hardwoods, and this is super dry because it's high ground, and you know, it takes a while to pluck them out. That's for sure. Even these tiny ones, they should be coming right out. You got to dig around them because it kind of winds around. It's going to be pretty, that's for sure, for a new driveway. I hate having to redo my work, but I hit a terrain feature up there. You know, I could go like this and just make a nice, easy 4-wheeler trail, but if you're gonna make a road, and someone's going to spend the money on the property, you got to make it at least so they can get, you know, a truck and a camper in there. So, you know, 50, 60 yards I got to totally redo to get around that terrain feature. So, yeah, not happy about that, but I'm going to be calling it in here anyways shortly. After all, it is Saturday, I think. Although, what is it they say when you're retired? Every day is Saturday. The problem is when you have a work ethic and you still work even when you're retired, then it might be like every day is Monday instead of Saturday. But I'm gonna work as long as I can, because once you physically can't, then I guess it's too late after that. So yeah, I had a nice trail there. Now I gotta cut across this way. But it is what it is. We'll keep jamming. I still got some of my Monster drink left. When I run out of that, then I'll probably call it in. Alright, we'll keep rolling. Alright, this is where I'm calling it in for today. I've finished up there about 30, 40 yards. Probably be back in the next day or two to keep going. It's just a rough cut too, by the way. This was where I originally went until I hit that terrain that was a little bit too steep. Wasn't the greatest day of productivity, but hey, I got started anyways.